Katie in Houston. Katie, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken.
Hi,
Thanks
Katie.
for taking my call.
You bet. What's going on, Katie?
Well, I'm calling on behalf of my husband.
All right.
He's searching for a job right now, and he's just kind of lost confidence in himself, and most of it has to do with his lack of experience in what he's looking for.
Okay. Now, how much experience, in your opinion, does he lack?
Well, he wants to go in accounting, and he has not done anything in accounting except he does have his certification, but it was a long time ago, like 8 years ago.
Okay. Is there some sort of statute of limitations on that qualification that we know of?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But these are the kind of questions you kind of have to ask your hubs, right? Because you know what you got to do? You kind of just got to be the supportive question asker.
Right.
To where he arrives at the conclusion that you and I are at, or we hope to be. So number one, I would just bring that up. So he's got the certification. So he's passed that. He did that. Is he getting told that, hey, you don't have enough experience? Is that an actual response he's getting?
No, but I think he just doesn't. I think because he's been working in this current position for so long and hasn't done anything with that has to do with what he wants to do. I think he's just kind of lost. He's afraid he's forgotten everything. And
okay, great.
I don't know if that's
what? I don't think he needs a pep talk. You know what he needs?
What?
He needs an accounting project. That's what he needs. He needs to volunteer his services to some small business person. You all have got to know somebody who has a small business and they don't have an accountant. Maybe they use a CPA once a year to do their taxes, or maybe they have a bookkeeper who does their books every month. I want you all to find somebody who needs a good accountant, and he volunteers his time and he tells them, hey, here's the deal. I'm certified. I'm getting ready to start making the transition, or I'm in the transition, and I want to just sharpen my skills a little bit. I think he needs a project. I think he needs an accounting project to where he can prove to himself that he does have what it takes. Because you think he does, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Has he applied already, or he's not applied because he's so scared?
He's applied, but he feels so negative about it, and he's like, oh, I won't ever get an interview. So he hasn't applied a lot.
Yeah, he's Eeyore, and we got to turn him into Tigger. All right. So do you understand what I'm saying? Are there any questions about what I'm telling you that he needs to do about this? He needs to volunteer. He needs a project or two to get his confidence up.
Yes, I'm just a little concerned because his personality, he's just very introverted, and he's he likes to have those moments come to him in time, Yeah,
well, that doesn't happen.
I just don't know how to encourage him to do that, because I think he's just nervous people will turn him down.
Yeah, well, they might. That's called life. Katie, where do I need to go if I'm going to get a train ride? If I'm going to ride a train, where do I need to go?
The train station.
Okay, so it doesn't come to me?
No.
Okay. You're making an excuse for him because you love him.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you other than if he were on the phone with me right now, I'd say, hey, buddy, I get that you're an introvert, and I get that you're nervous about rejection. Well, welcome to the party. I'm an extrovert, and I'm the actual product. And I can't tell you how many times in my journey I was rejected and passed over, said you don't have enough talent, no comment at all, just I didn't win the audition, I didn't get an opportunity. People looked at my demo tape and said, no, thanks, we're going to move on in another direction. I can't tell you how many times I was rejected. That's part of the deal.
Right.
But I'm trying to give you advice on his confidence, and his confidence will rise when he proves to himself that he can do it.
Right. I totally agree.
So I'm telling you that just because he's an introvert doesn't mean he doesn't know people. Just because he's an introvert doesn't mean that he doesn't know how to communicate to people. I got 2 words for your hubs, and you can tell him you called me. I said, buck up. Get out there and start talking to people, man. Get your confidence up. He has what it takes. You and I both know it. He's going to have to get there on his own. And it's a really tough thing for a spouse or a family member to try to convince somebody. And I don't think you can convince them. You can connect them with people. You can give them ideas. You can ask them questions to help them arrive at the same conclusion. That's about all you can do. Outside of that, they're going to have to drink the water. You can lead them to the water, but they decide. I mean, if my dog's outside panting and I put a bowl of water in front of him, I can grab his head and put his nose right in front of the water. But if the dog doesn't want to drink the water, he's not going to drink the water until he's ready. So we have to focus on what can we do to help them get ready. And it's those three things, make a connection for them. Brainstorm an idea. Don't push it on them. Just, here's an idea I had. I don't know if you like it or not. Leave it and walk away. And the third thing is to ask them lots of questions and see if you can lead them with leading questions to the conclusion that you have. Those are the three things that we as spouses and friends and family members can do. Outside of that, can't do anything. I'd throw a fourth one in there, and that's get on your knees and pray for them.